Alright, so I suppose I will open up 22 by showing my latest 2021 buys in some cases. A 2005. First, we'll start off with the Diecast, or race winner that started off the 2021 season himself, Michael Mcdowell. Led only one lap. Can you believe that a lot of Daytona 500 winners in the years that end in one go from a catastrophic crash to winning the most prestigious race on the schedule? Michael Waltrip at Bristol in 1990, I believe, then wins it in 2001. Michael McDowell crashes catastrophically at Texas in 2008, and then look at where he is right now. Daytona 500 winner. I don't specifically remember what kind of crash Trevor Bayne had, but unfortunately, he's now all he's ever known is for that Daytona 500 win and that Texas victory in the Xfinity Series in 2011. Next is his freight auction scheme that he drove at Daytona Road Course, I believe, and at Atlanta. Hoover would vouch for me since he probably has pictures of this paint scheme when he went to the races, since he's the witness of this paint scheme. Still pretty cool, though. Next is Kyle Busch's Stanley scheme, which I believe he drove at Phoenix, if I'm not mistaken. The first Phoenix race, that is. Next is the track Off-Road by Austin Dillon. I don't remember what specific races he operated this scheme at, but I do know it was like in the summer he was racing this, but not sure of the specific races I saw him race this with, but it does ring a doorbell. Next is Chase Elliott's Hooters paint scheme that attributes to late Alan Kulwicki, which is his father's 1992 championship rival that he drove at the throwback race at Darlington. And then next is a throwback by Joey Logone. I, for some reason, don't specifically remember what this attributes to, but I do know this attributes to Martin Truex Jr.'s Furniture Row paint scheme day, since this does resemble the paint scheme, the black metallic scheme that he drove when he was driving the 78, but this time, instead of the neon orange, he's driving the neon blue. It may not look like a throwback and just might be one of those generic foundation paint schemes, but it's actually more so to show what the imagination of auto owners would be like if they made a paint scheme that would resemble Martin Truex Jr.'s Furniture Row days, which he won with. Next is Elliott Sadler's 2005 Pepsi 400 paint scheme, which Tony Stewart went with, by the way. Now, I don't specifically remember much out of this paint scheme or what he did during that race, but I know this is definitely a kick-ass scheme. I was at my grandmother's house, by the way, when he was driving this while that race was ongoing, so most I remember was when I was watching it on rerun on a tape in my parents' at the time bedroom, which is now my TV room downstairs. Next is Martin Truex Jr.'s Stanley scheme that he operated at the two Pocono races. Now I officially have all three of the Joe Gibbs Stanley schemes, where Christopher Bell, by the way, runs the Stanley scheme as well, so I always like it when they do sponsor swaps. I actually forgot to show these. I think I might have actually already showed these paint schemes, but they just got lost on top of my drawers up there. But here they are, just in case. Alright. Now, I saved the best for last. The Dover Sweep. Hell yeah, the legendary Dover Sweep. That is something you'll never see in probably many decades. Last time that ever happened was with Roush Fenway Racing in 2005 Ford 400, where Mark Martin and Greg Biffle had a photo finish. And then 16 some odd years later, this happens. this beautiful finish in front of me happens. This was just too kick-ass not to buy on the Dover sweep set. Unfortunately, there won't be any racing marks or any rubber soil all over their cars or whatever the fuck, or any marks, but by collecting the Dover sweep, you're already collecting their standard paint schemes, with the exception of Kyle Larson's HendrickCars.com, since he drives that more primarily than Nation's Guard. Unfortunately, he never got to win in the Nation's Guard scheme, but I'm not sure if they're returning or not, so hopefully he'll get a win for those guys. So yeah, the 1, 2, 3, 4 finish. The legendary 1, 2, 3, 4 finish. It was so awesome they even had a family photo in the background, the gradient background. And here are the guys on the back, right here, all showing up their #1 hand gestures with the boss, Rick Hendrick. Such a beautiful, beautiful fucking moment. Right before they tied and surpassed Petty Enterprise. 2021 was a badass year for Hendrick, and I hope 2022 comes back even stronger for the guys. Let's go Hendrick Motorsports. The Hendrick Motorsports sweep at Dover, coming at 1, 2, 3, 4, is something I would have never predicted, ever. It's like so beyond out of my fucking paycheck for so many months to have such a bold ass prediction like that. Like, holy mother of fuck. Great things really do happen when you very least expect it to. Alright guys, I paddled on long enough, so hopefully you guys enjoyed that pickup video of mine. The first one of 2022. Stay tuned for more. Hopefully you all are having a safe New Year's weekend. Peace.